Neanderthals were the first human species to transform their world and use techniques like cutting tools and fire clearances of forests nearly 125,000 years ago, according to new research. The earliest evidence of ecosystem change at the hands of hunter-gatherers was put at a lignite quarry near Halle in Germany, where researchers discovered Neanderthal activity from 125,000 years ago. They had transformed closed forests into open grasslands. The deforestation seems to have been mostly done through fire, researchers suggested. Robrooks and colleagues have analysed evidence collected over the decades at the Neumark Nord quarry, including hundreds of slaughtered animals, umpteen stone tools and charcoal remains. Some 130,000 years ago, the region experienced a prosperous warm spell that promoted the growth of thick deciduous forests stretching from the modern-day Netherlands to Poland, which were inhabited by deer and cattle, but also elephants, lions and hyenas. These dense forests attracted communities of Neanderthal hunter-gatherers who rapidly moved in, especially into areas with sustaining lakes. They competed with other carnivores and occupied their own ecological niche until the region was occupied by advancing ice 115,000 years ago. Compared to forested regions where Neanderthals did not live, the researchers found that the Neanderthal inhabited areas experienced a significant decrease in tree cover. Instead of dense forests, Neanderthal inhabited areas were much lighter and open. There are also signs that the ancient hominins settled at least semi-permanently in the region, which is unusual in itself since Neanderthals are thought of as highly mobile groups of hunter-gatherers. It was theorized that the open space would have been an attractive area for wild game and offered shelter, and was an attractive location for Neanderthal settlement. It remains a matter of conjecture whether the Neanderthals initiated the fire clearance or whether they just moved into an area where advantageous wildfires had cleared the area. Whether or not they deliberately cleared the forests, however, they definitely acted to maintain the clearance and did so for at least 2,000 years, evidence suggests. There is further evidence that ancient modern humans altered their landscape much in the same way, but these kinds of practices were seen only in the past 50,000 years. In contrast, the new findings point to much earlier artificial ecosystem changes at the hands of Neanderthals. The Neumark Nord evidence is perhaps the earliest example of such interventions. The paper, Landscape Modification by Last Interglacial Neanderthals, appeared in the journal Science Advances. The paper's abstract read, "Little is known about the antiquity, nature and scale of Pleistocene hunter-gatherer impact on their ecosystems, despite the importance for studies of conservation and human evolution. Such impact is likely to be limited mainly because of low population densities and challenging to detect and interpret in terms of cause-effect dynamics. We present high-resolution paleo-environmental and archaeological data from the last interglacial locality of Neumark Nord, Germany. Among the factors that shaped vegetation structure and succession in this lake landscape, we identify a distinct ecological footprint of hominin activities, including fire use. We compare these data with evidence from archaeological and baseline studies from the same region. At Neumark Nord, notably open vegetation coincides with a virtually continuous circa 2,000-year hominin presence, and the comparative data strongly suggest that hominins were a contributing factor. With an age of circa 125,000 years, Neumark Nord provides an early example of a hominin role in vegetation transformation. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share and most importantly subscribe. And you can also support the channel on Subscribestar via the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.